Hello, riders! As part of the ride rotation, we are delighted to expand our clinical and research relationship with the Helen Ross McNabb Center. The Helen Ross McNabb Center is a not-for-profit agency that has served East Tennessee since 1948, assisting children, adults, and families with addiction, mental illness, and social challenges. I've posted a photograph of Helen Ross McNabb so you can put a face to the name of this amazing mental health advocate. As a child, the McNabb family home was located about a half-mile from Eastern State Hospital, which those of you familiar with the area have known as Lakeshore Mental Health Institute, that closed in 2012. If you have a chance while you're in Knoxville, you should take a ride by the old Lakeshore facility, located at 5908 Lions View Pike. Helen's nanny had a friend who worked in the hospital, and one day in 1914 took Helen for a walk there. Helen found herself in a prison-like building, overcrowded and smelly and filled with frightened and unkempt-looking patients. When Helen was about 9, a patient escaped from the hospital one night and ended up at their home. Her father called the police to escort the person back to the hospital. When a teenager, Helen and her mother were asked to help judge the hospital Christmas decorations. The impressions Helen took away from that visit were of dim lighting, drab colors, old clothes, shabby furniture, and tiny rooms. She appreciated the attendants who, in spite of their 12-hour day work schedules, were taking the time to decorate Christmas trees for the patients. Helen received an undergraduate degree from UT, married, and had 3 children. While her husband was away in the military, she worked as an instructor at UT and a social worker for the Home Service Department. 66 years ago, Helen Ross McNabb appealed to the Knoxville City Council for funds to help open a mental health agency for children. When the clinic opened in 1948, there were 3 employees. Patients were charged based on ability to pay, and the caseload grew quickly. Knox County supplied additional funding in 1951, and in 1953 the center became a nonprofit corporation under its own board of directors and officially began serving adults in 1955. Today, the Helen Ross McNabb Center serves 21 counties and thousands of patients and families across East Tennessee. Our clinical intensive will take place in 3 of their locations: the Outpatient Center and the Program for Assertive Community Treatment. Both are located at 201 West Springdale Avenue in Knoxville, and the Friendship House, which is located at 528 Lamar Street in Knoxville, about a mile and a half away. The Outpatient Center interdisciplinary team services a variety of adult clients with diagnoses ranging from depression, PTSD, substance abuse, and psychotic disorders. The PACT, Program for Assertive Community Treatment, is a 24-hour wraparound program for the most severely ill adults. A dedicated interdisciplinary staff and peer counselors provide 24-hour care and support, including everything from in-home delivery of medications to social events, shopping trips, and a variety of support groups. The most common diagnoses of PACT clients are schizophrenia spectrum and bipolar disorders. Friendship House provides peer support downstairs and psychiatric rehabilitation upstairs. The downstairs includes a kitchen and rec room, and lunch is provided every day. Psych Rehab consists of a variety of classes, including cooking classes, resume building, computer skills, employment and housing support, and recreational therapy. Some of the other services provided by the Helen Ross McNabb Center include a sexual assault center, supported housing, a youth emergency shelter, and a crisis stabilization unit. I can't tell you how delighted I am that you're going to have the opportunity to work with one of the most dedicated mental health teams I've ever had the pleasure of calling my colleagues. I look forward very much to seeing you in Knoxville for the clinical intensive.